Well, towards the end of last year, we saw top coaches from Hull City come to Kenya. They traversed the country and picked 47 players who were to be part of the SportPesa All-Star training camp that was to go ahead and face off against Hull City.
Now, this was a fantastic time for those selected players to go ahead and catch up with the coaches. Now, of course, Sports Central had to be in camp to get you through so that you could see the SportPesa All-Stars chasing the Tigers.
The quest to select the best football talent to represent the country in the SportPesa All-Stars began late last year as coaches from Hull City Tigers visited different parts of the country.
Kwangu ina mean a lot juu inanipa experience.
Okay, opportunity nikipata ita mean a lot kwa career yangu kama mchezaji. Ni dream ya kila msee kupata kitu kai na kitu kai ija happen kwa boli ya Kenya. Afu nenda kwa ligi kubwa kama England pia unaona. Ni step big pia unakuwa umemeka. Alafu ni experience poa.
Ukiangalia pia quality ya mazoezi iko poa. Ukiangalia like coach Dean anatrainisha vifiti sana, anatuambia nini tunafanya. Ukifanya mistake hakushauti, anasema you have to do this and this and this, ana correct. Then before the mazoezi anakuonyesha demo kwanza how to do it, na yeye inanifanya na kuwa na hiyo morali ya kutrain na kuwa hard.
47 players were selected to join the camp at Kasarani Stadium.
Target nimejiwekea kwa hii camp ni at least ni work hard, ni kuwe part and parcel ya watu watachaguliwa last 18 wa kutravel kwenda kucheza na Hull.
If we have more youth involved in this program and getting exposure at this particular time, then I believe going forward we'll have a very formidable team.
After 1 week of training, 12 players were released from the camp, leaving the final group to train even harder and work for the selection into the SportPesa All-Star Select team.
So my advice to them who's not going to make it is go away, work hard, still play football, because you never know, somebody else might say yes.
After 2 weeks of camp and training, it was up to the coaches to face the headache of knowing which players would represent the country.
It was very difficult. They were a good bunch. They'd been selected from an initial group of 47. So there's a lot of talent in there, and we had a headache. It was a good headache to have, but it was difficult to select the final 18. I wish we could have had more places.
A lot of logistical work, but we always knew that this was a project that was very much worth doing, with the outcomes that we could give the opportunities to Kenyan footballers to come to the KCOM at Hull, to play at a Premier League ground and put themselves in the shop window, to Premier League scouts and to Premier League clubs that potentially, obviously, they could be stars of the future as well.
Joy and excitement for those who made the cut, but for those not so lucky, there's always another chance as the chase for the Tigers takes shape.
Mimi nimefurahia sana kuchaguliwa kwa All-Stars, SportPesa All-Stars. Nimefurahia sana, imeni encourage sana. Nimepata hiyo motivation, hiyo encouragement ya kucheza ball sana. So naomba tu Mungu aendelee kunisaidia.
Like an individual may think hii opportunity ni rare sana na ni great kwa mchezaji. Juu kitu kai ku happen pia na thanks SportPesa series rahisi JJ hata happen Kenya. Then kupata chance kai kwenda UK, UK uko the best league in the world. Series pia kupata ni opportunity kai play na Osekao. So I think ni opportunity poa.
I think today Kenyans are realizing that what we did with Hull has a lot of potential for Kenyan football. The 18-man team that has been selected, and Simon King said it best, even some English players never get to play on those Premier League pitches. So it's a big opportunity for Kenyan players. Hopefully we'll have a win. Even if we don't win, we've already done so much. The main thing is to identify the talent, because I can see already, even from Nick, the FKF president, and Okumbi, they can see a lot of talent that they will replicate in selecting the Harambee Stars side.
I think that is so incredible, Mike. Imagine how lit that must have been just to go to KCOM and then play Hull City.
Absolutely. The fantastic thing about it, my team was there, by the way. EFL Cup semi-final.
I watched.
It didn't pan out as,
I think the word is they lost, right?
But we
Man U
still
lost?
made it to the final.
But
We
the
still-
Man U lose or not?
Yeah, that is the team. Anyway, luckily it was a good experience. Me, I'm sure even if they didn't, a few players didn't make it to the All-Star team, great experience to get to learn from the Hull City coaches.
You're absolutely right.
Yep.